Hi everybody and welcome back to the iQuatics video blog. In today's episode we're going to take a closer look at this, which is the iQuatics Aqualumi controller. This has been a bit of a game changer really for those of you who keep an aquarium with a hood. For many years you've been really restricted on the type of lighting that you can use. A lot of single controllers, twin controllers, multiple controllers to give you the amount of lighting that you need. We tore up the rule book when we made these and we've given you loads and loads of different options. We do them in a 24, 39 and 54 watt version. They are available in 2, 4 and 6 tubes. And we also do an 80 watt version, which is available in 1, 2 and 3 tubes. So whatever your lighting requirement, there's pretty much a controller that suits your needs. They all come in one controller box. There's not multiple controllers. It keeps everything nice and neat, and as you'll see when we get to take a closer look at it, they look quite slick and stylish, so no longer have you got to hide everything away. So if you order a kit from us, you will get the controller, the tubes that you need to go with it. So this one's got 2 tubes, 2 reflectors, and 4 tubes, 4 reflectors, etc, etc, and you'll also get the cable tidies to match that, and all of that comes as a complete kit, so it's a total plug and play system. Okay, so it comes in a little box like this, slightly bigger than a shoebox, and it gives you a few instructions on the back and what type of controller that you've got. This is a 2x24 watt controller. I've just chosen this for the ease of setting it up to show you how everything goes together. So if we take off the sleeve first of all, pop that out of the way. Okay, first thing you'll see is the QC sticker. We manufacture these in-house here at iQuatics in the UK. They go through quite a strict QC procedure before they're put in the box, just to ensure that when you receive them as the customer, they're in the best possible condition and we know that they've been put through their paces basically. So you take off your QC sticker and we open up the box with some of the packaging. Okay, so the first thing you should come across is your instructions. Full colour instructions, nice and easy to follow, and if you follow these to the letter, you should be up and running within about 10 minutes. There's nothing too complex or complicated about this. It's really simple bit of kit to use. You'll also get your warranty card. All of these come with a full manufacturer's 12-month warranty, so if you do in the unlikely event experience any issues, just get in touch and we sort it for you, no questions asked. Little pouch for the mounting bracket, all the screws, raw plugs, etc. are included in there. I will show you that in a little bit more detail in a second. 2 sets of lamp leads. So this is a 2-tube controller, 2 of these, 4-tube controller, etc. And then we come to the controller itself. So if we just remove the box. Okay, so as you can see, everything is protected in these foam pouches just to ensure it reaches you in the best possible condition. So you peel off your foam pouch and there we have it, the controller itself. Black anodized aluminium housing, made to last, really sleek and stylish. So if you do want it on display, which is where the mounting bar comes in, there's no sort of ugly little control box you've got to hide away. It has a groove on the back, that's where the mounting bar attaches, and it also has these 4 rubber feet, and that's just so if you do put it inside a cabinet, it gives it a nice solid grounding. The mounting bar itself, again, is a aluminium bar, black anodized, and that goes into the wall, and the Aqualumi itself literally just clips into the back of there, and that will hold it that way on your wall, the side of your cabinet, wherever you see fit. Okay, so if we have a look at how everything just fits together, when you open your lamp leads, ordinarily these come all nice and clipped up. Just for the sake of this video, I unclipped everything just to make things a little bit quicker. So your lamp leads, they come all rolled up nicely, and they're about well, they are 2 meters in length, which is more than ample in most cases. We can't go any bigger than 2 meters, unfortunately, due to the change in the current from here to the lamp leads. It can cause issues with the bulb. So 2 meters is the maximum, but 9 times out of 10, this is perfectly ample for most requirements. Really simple to connect. You've got the male end, has 4 pins and a guide, and then here on the controller itself is the female end. So you just line up your guide, push that into place, and you push the nut down over and you tighten it up like so. And it's exactly the same for the second lamp lead. And in terms of getting the actual controller set up, that's it, it's done. There's nothing else to do. The only thing I would like to mention is that this is a 2-tube controller, so it comes with a single plug. This plug operates both tubes. If you order the 4 or the 6-tube version, then it will come with one of these, which is our twin plug splitter. The 4-tube does 2 tubes on each plug, and the 6-tube does 2 tubes on one plug and 4 on the other, so it gives you that extra flexibility in terms of your lighting regime, offering different coloured lighting at different times of the day. Okay, so let me just pop this one out of the way. I have already set one up down here to show you how the bulbs connect to everything. Okay, so if I pull up the first set of lamp leads, in your little pack you will get 2 clips and 2 little O-rings. So if we just take those out, we'll need those in a second, and we undo the nut on each of the lamp leads. Now it's important when you do this that you make sure that the lamp lead is coming from the same terminal. You don't want them crossing over. Nothing will work basically. So always make sure that both ends are the same lamp lead. Okay, so if we just grab a bulb, this is a 24 watt Blue Plus. Pop that to one side. It's really simple. Nut first, then the O-ring. This is what gives it a nice watertight seal at the end. It can be a little bit tight to get on, but it's designed to be like that. So basically, your first stage should look something like this. It's then a case of popping the tube into that, just rolling the O-ring back a little, the nut will tighten it down, and then you just tighten it into place. It's important to make sure that you don't cross thread anything. It can make them a little bit more difficult to get off when it's time to change the bulb. So you tighten that right down until you can't go any further, like so, and that gives you a nice tight seal. And then all we do on the opposite side is exactly the same. So it's nut and O-ring, and then we pop on the connector and tighten everything down. Okay, now that's the first tube done. Obviously this is a 2-tube unit. We do use twin ballasts in all of our controllers, so if you buy a twin controller you do need to run both tubes. It won't work with just a single tube. So I'll just grab up the second set of lamp leads and we'll take out the clips and O-rings from that one. Just undo those. As you can see, it's not a time intensive process. It just takes a couple of minutes. Let me just grab a second tube. I've got a nice purple one here. Okay, so let me just pop them there for a second. I want to levers. Okay, there we go. So sorry, nut, O-ring, connect it, tighten away. Now that is supposed to be quite a tight fitting. You don't want water getting down in there, so it should be nice and tight. And again, on the opposite side. And there we go. as soon as the connection's made, the power's come on, and there you have the first part of setting everything up. These little stainless steel connectors, really simply, they slot over the edge of your connector at each end. There is a little hole in the top, so you would mount these into your hood or wherever else it is that you're wanting to get those attached to. You mount them in, and then they simply just push over there and will hold everything nice and snugly. Now obviously, if you've ordered the kit, you're going to get a couple of these as well, which is the reflectors. Again, really straightforward. We have got a video on the blog on the setup of these reflectors, so if you're unsure, just have a quick look for that. Okay, so you take your two T5 clips, pop them over the end like so, and then they literally just slot over your bulb like that. It's a little bit tight. And there we have it. I'm not going to bother doing both of them, just the one. And that is it. Your finished controller setup. Bulb, reflector, everything nice and tight. And as you can see, it's taken us what, 5 or 6 minutes to get everything up and running. So I'll just knock those off for a second. And that's it in a nutshell, really. As I mentioned before, it's been an absolute game changer. They're a really popular product with our customers, mainly due to the flexibility that they offer. 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, whatever combination of tubes that you want. We can also do them as a custom controller, so if you want 239 watts and 454 watts, just get in touch and we can do that for you, no problem at all. Any questions at all, feel free to post a comment below or drop us an email on the usual email address and on the social networks, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And as ever, if there's anything we can help you with or you want us to do a video on anything at all, just get in touch. That's it for now.